This is a long hike up, but definitely worth the view. You can't come to Spain and not come to Montserrat Monastery. This is so far the coolest place I've ever visited. Before I start the vlog, let me just show you guys exactly where we're headed to. Right there. That's insane. Look at those jagged rocks. I mean, the view driving up to it is amazing. So we are starting our ascent up to Montserrat Monastery, which is way up high in the mountains. Possibly the highest we've ever gone. You can't even see the top because it's covered obviously by it's covered by the clouds, but it's a lot higher than what you see. If you are planning on making the drive up and not taking the cable car, then you've got to make sure you have nerves of steel. The railings on the side of the road are really not tall at all, and at times you do see a huge drop. So I was definitely afraid coming up this mountain. I do have a fear of heights, so each trip that I take, I do try to do things that'll help me with that fear. So this drive up to the Montserrat Monastery was definitely something that scared me, but worth the drive up. Also, be very careful and drive very slowly. There are lots of bikers that make their way up and down. When they're coming down pretty fast. So just take your time going up and keep your eye out for those people on their bikes. Hey, so for today, we are going up to the Montserrat Monastery. This here is the highlight for a lot of people. A lot of people just make their trip around this one site. It's really high up the mountains, but the views are supposed to be like spectacular. So far, we still have 16 minutes to drive up the mountain. It's already been the highest that we've ever driven. So I'm excited to go up there, but I guess the Black Madonna is up there, and a lot of people go up there for its healing powers. So let's see, Carlo, maybe it'll heal us or not, because we're not religious at all. But yeah, so you can either take the funicular up. There's also cable cars that you can take up, but I believe the cable cars are once you hit the monastery. Then to go even higher, there's a chapel up there, and there's caves right at the top. So let's see. We've been at a traffic stop for about 5 minutes now. We see people doing U-turns, so we'll see if we can make it all the way to the top and park at the monastery, or if we have to drive back down and take the funicular up. We'll see. So this is the third time we're driving through this rotary here in the monastery, because we just couldn't find any parking at all. So pretty tough. So it's been an hour and a half of us waiting in the car, trying to get in. Between that and finding parking, yeah, if you're not here by 9:30 in the morning, honestly, don't even bother coming. Wait till the next day and be one of the first in, because parking is very limited. Now I see why people hike up here. Let's see. And where we parked, it's still like, what, a 7-minute walk, probably 10-minute walk up. Yeah, so it's busy, and this is off season, and it's busy. Lots more to climb. That's incredible. If this bridge falls, we fall with it. Especially with all this weight like this. Ay, ay, ay. So we are gonna try to take the funicular up to the very top, if you can see it, so we can get as close to the top of these as we can. It is busy here. Don't these look like little gnomes to you guys? Look at the eyes, the nose, and the smile, or like the mouth. That looks like arms, the body, and the head. That's cool. Una hora. So once we're off the funicular, you have the option to take a right and hike to Sant Gironi, but it's like an hour hike right through these rugged trails, which we are not gonna do. We're just gonna stand here and take beautiful videos and then turn around and go to another church that's up here. This is extremely dangerous for kids. No railings. Let's go right up to the corner and then we turn around. Oh shit, it looks like an elephant. Yeah. Hello. Don't get too close.
We learned that these people here actually live only 2 hours from us in New Hampshire. Really nice family.
Check out this view. Even better than Mount Vesuvius. Vesuvius? No, it's Mount Vesuvio. This is cool. This doesn't even do it justice, what I'm showing here. Oh my God. Where are they? There's mountain climbers.
If you look on my camera, you can see it.
Oh, okay, right there. I'd have to zoom in to show it in the video, but there are people coming up here and climbing these crazy jagged rocks, and it's so cool because each one looks like, if you use your imagination, they look like something. Like that one down there looks like an elephant. One on its way up looked like gnomes, and then this one here with its it looks like someone like whistling. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like he's whistling. But yeah, right around here where the whistling mountain, let's call it that. That's where the mountain climbers are. Very cool. But you've got to have patience to come up here, guys. I waited literally an hour and a half just to find parking, get in, pay. But there's restaurants out here. So it's like a nice place to come. And the funiculars are pretty expensive though, 15 euro to come up here. And if you want to go to the caves, you've got to buy a different ticket to head down to the caves. We're not going to do the caves. We did enough of that in this trip, but we are going to walk the actual monastery and try to see as close as to the Black Madonna and where the monks live as possible. But yeah, very, very glad I came here. Let's try to zoom in on those mountain climbers. There they are. So much respect to these people. Or stupidity, I guess, whichever way you see it.
So guys, unfortunately, we weren't able to make it inside of the monastery to see the Black Madonna or even be able to walk to where the monks live. But honestly, it was still worth coming up here to do what we did and see the mountains. Unfortunately, there was a huge line and we just did not want to wait after all that long wait that we did.
There's also like a market of things that the local farmers sell that are just from this area.
These almonds caramelized rice.
Want some more cheese? Kelly, you don't want natural honey?
Aquí lo tengo difícil. Todo el mundo compra por allá y aquí no hay nada que hacer.
So in case you didn't understand what this woman just said, she said that usually the tourists start at the beginning of the tables, and by the time they reach her and the other vendors, they don't buy anything. So guys, if you come by here, make sure to start at the end of the line to give all of the vendors some income.
Make sure you grab some truffle cheese. All different types of cheeses. I'm a cheese lover, so had to get some. Huh? It's a little harder than the other ones, but it's a little spicy. It's good. Alright, so we're done here at Montserrat Monastery. So just a few things, guys. If you do want to come here as well, make sure that before you even descend up the mountain, your car's full of gas and you've used the bathroom, because then you're going to be screwed not being able to use the bathroom, waiting over an hour just to get in the car. And it looks like no matter what time you get here, it is a wait, and parking is really limited. So I do understand why now. I mean, let me just turn this camera around and show you. It is now about 2 o'clock, right? Just about 3 o'clock, 2:30ish, and look, there's still people waiting in line, and this was us at 11 this morning, and it's about 3 o'clock and they're still waiting. So yeah, no matter what time you get here, you are going to be stuck. We're now gonna stop and have some lunch right underneath these same cliffs that we were up. Well, we couldn't stop there. We needed reservations. So the guy said that all this area here, you're gonna need reservations to eat. So now you know.
We ended up just driving 10 minutes to the Montserrat Center, where we found a lovely Italian restaurant. Definitely worth the wait. In case you guys didn't understand what she just said, she said that she struggles a lot with getting people to purchase her produce because everyone stops in the beginning of the tables and already purchases things by the time they get to her. So guys, make sure to stop by the last 4 or 5 vendors and purchase from them.